Hello, everyone. Oh, I forgot to get the camera up here. So you're probably just seeing a black screen. Let's look at it, see how to focus. There we go. Ah, there's my fan on the ceiling. Hi. Welcome to Trust Restorative Yoga class. Fix that so it's up there good. Sorry, I don't know. I have too much going on. So now I got to get my screen bigger. There we go. And I'm going to push this down so you can see me laying on the floor. There we go. This is, of course, restorative class, and restorative classes is all on the mat. So this will be a great one to do before bed, after a very stressful day. The focus is on low back pain, low back issues, just aching back from sitting all day, driving long distances, weeding the garden. This is the time to be out doing that kind of work, right? So what you will need a bolster or blankets, or pillows will work. I would have at least 4 blankets if you don't have a bolster, or a couple of blankets and maybe a couple of couch pillows or bed pillows that are a little bit on the firmer side. We're going to do 4 poses in our restorative class tonight, and the class is trust. So I'm going to read trust. Trust, move from a place of knowing within you rather than a result of adaptation to outer experience. Let go of assumptions and need to control life's creative processes. And that's a good thing to think about for your everyday thing. So that's our affirmation word. And as we're doing this, I thought this is a great word for restorative. Trust what your body says. If it doesn't feel comfortable, or if you become uncomfortable in the position, come out of it and readjust, or find another position that works for you. Because the point of restorative yoga is to completely relax and let go and let your muscles gently stretch, and your body sort of like have a fresh breath of spring air, which is what we're having around the Kansas City area. It's been really nice the last couple of days. So the block, a block, you may want to use a block, or you may not, but I'm going to show you the different poses. And a chair, you definitely need a chair, or if you have a couch handy, or an armchair or something. We're going to do Shavasana with legs and a chair, which is wonderful. It's one of my favorite Shavasana poses. I like to bring a nice comfy blanket when I'm doing restorative because I get cold. That's why I'm wearing my nice cozy flannel and keeping my socks on. This is one yoga type of class. You can keep your socks on, keep your feet warm. So we're going to go ahead and get started. One more thing. We will also do a 4-count box breath at the beginning of our legs in the chair Shavasana, just to relieve any stress that we have left after our nice relaxing poses. And also it's good for the lungs, breathing, anxiety. So we'll add that at the very end. Our first one is called supported supine. That just means laying down, spinal twist. The benefits of that are it stretches both sides of the lower back, easing tension in the area of the low back and offering pain relief. It also helps to improve breathing. And there's 2 ways to set up. I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to show you this way first because I'm going to do the second way. I like it better. Is you have a bolster or your stack of blankets up, so they're pretty high. And you might want to have a little blanket for your head or a little, it'll be a thin blanket or a little bitty roll for your neck. And you will lay down. And I have my bolster pretty close to me. Actually, I'm just going to bring it next to my body so that the top of the bolster is hitting right below my rib cage. And you will then inhale I'm laying on the bolsters on my left. So I'm going to inhale my right leg up and let that roll over onto the bolster. And then this is one supine restorative spinal twist. This one kind of aggravates my SI joint on the right side. So I'm going to do an alternative. But that is a really good stretch there. The alternative stretch is we're going to have our bolster here. And I'm going to, and I have a blanket up here for my head. And you start out with the bolster right next to your hips. We're lined up, my legs. I'm going to get my blanket ready, but first I'm going to show you. And for this one, which we're going to go into, and then we will stay on this side for about 6 minutes. Then we will roll over and do the other side for about 6 minutes. I'm going to bring my clock around so I can keep track of the time. Here we go. So you're sitting here. We're going to swing our legs out to the right because I'm next to the bolster on my left. And just lay down across the bolster. My left arm is coming down on the side of it and around to the front of the bolster. And my head is on my folded blanket. It's very comfortable. Now for I need to have, you can have your knees together, apart, or with a blanket in between your knees. That's the most comfortable for me. I'm going to pull my cover up, and then we will just begin our 6 minutes and supine restorative spinal twist pose. Bring both arms up to the front. Mine don't reach because I have short arms, so I'm laying them to the side of my bolster, pointing towards the top of the mat. Enjoy the pose.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Stay where you're at. And I'm going to walk you through getting up out of this pose and going to the other side. Either position, take your, we did our right legs over. So take your right hand and push yourself up gently, slowly. So you had a nice long stretch on that low back. And I'm just going to switch my bolster around to the other side. And you can do the same. And then get back into the same position. Or if you want to try the other position where you're swinging your legs over the bolster instead of the head on the bolster. I'm going to stick with the same one because I want to get the same stretch. Maybe another time try both stretches and see which one you like best. So I have my leg up over between my legs. If you were in my live class in person, I would come around and do all the adjustments for you. But I can't do that through the video. Settle back in for 6 minutes on the left side, swinging over or stretching. It felt so good. I was very relaxed.
Mm.
Take another couple of breaths while you're here and assess how that has made your low back feel. Mine feels very, very relaxed right now. And then press your left hand, raising up for our next restorative pose, which is going to be a supported back bend. The benefits of a supported back bend is it stretches the upper back while opening the chest. It's a good heart opener. They call it heart openers or chest opener, which a lot of times we're so hunched over with our, we really need to stretch all of those muscles backwards. And it eases tension in that area and also offering back pain relief too. So this one, it also helps to improve your breathing because it's opening the lung area, the chest, the bronchos. So if you have a bolster, your back is limber enough. I think I'm a very short person, so the bolster does not work, but I'm going to demonstrate it. And you'll see, or my back doesn't bend that much anymore. I'm sure when I was maybe 20 years younger, I could do this. But these days, I'm trusting my instincts and doing what says my body feels best at. That you get the bolster lined up with your low back, and then you just lean back, and also have something for your knees to be under to support your low back. And you lean back over, and you just let your head fall down to the floor or a block, whatever level you might need. So you have to have it up here. And that's too much of a stretch. So I'm going to show you some alternatives, but that's one position. And this one works real well for me, is just to have I have it rolled this way, and then I'm going to roll it this way and lay that down there. I'm going to use my bolster for under my knees. And on this one, you might also want your eye mask. I'll get my eye mask out because that will feel nice. Block any light in the room so you can really relax. And then also having an eye mask on kind of makes you feel safe with that pressure on your head. And then I'm going to take another blanket up here, a little tiny roll for my neck. So my back band is little, but it will do some stretching. And that feels very nice right there. I need it up a little bit higher. Make sure that you adjust it so that it is really in that upper chest. Oh yeah, so that really opens my chest up. And then you can just have your arms out in a T. So go ahead and pick your pose that works best for you. That feels very good. And I'm going to cover up, and I'll see you back here in about 12 minutes. We'll stay in supported back bend pose. So get 5 o'clock. Your back, opening up your chest. And if you do this exercise regularly, it helps to improve posture also. So when you're ready, go ahead and lift your knees up so your feet are on the floor and roll over onto one of your sides and then gently lift yourself up. And I need to get a timer that has a little buzz or something because we went a little bit too long. We did 15 minutes in that pose, which is fine. It just felt really good. So our next pose is we're just gonna miss one of the poses because I wanted to keep the class to an hour. And we don't have time to do the third pose, which was supported child's pose, but we'll add that to another class next time. There's always next time, right? So we're going to go right on into our Shavasana, placing the legs on a chair. And the benefits of that is it stretches the upper back while opening the chest again, another chest opener. And it also leads to less back pain and better posture also in this pose. So for this one, I just have a folding chair. Well, I'll do this real quick. If you have a couch handy, which I have one right here, you can actually just sit down next to it and roll your legs up onto the couch. My couch is a little tall for me, so I'm going to use my chair. But if you don't help, can you see me? Barely. So there's legs on the couch, and I'm going to do legs on the chair because my couch is too tall for my legs. This is a little shorter. I'm just going to place this on my mat. So I have a nice comfy mat to lay on. And we'll do this for about 12 minutes. I hope I keep track of the time better. Push my bolster out of the way. I do have my timer on here, which is about 12 minutes away. Now for a little more comfort in the chair, mine's padded, but maybe you don't have a padded one. I like to just place a blanket on the chair so it gives a little padding. And then we're going to, of course, cover up. And if I were there in person, I would help you cover up and get you all nice and comfy. For my head, I have my other blanket with a very tiny roll for my neck. And then my eye mask. I'll see you in 12 minutes or so. And it's a very simple pose. Just have your arms instead of the T, laying down like if you're in a bridge pose. Let me get my shirt straight. Got a wrinkle in it. There we go. Wow, that feels nice. And then I'll put the clock over here. My bell. Timer. And we're going to do a 4-count box breath. I'm going to talk you through it and then just breathe normally after my last. I quit counting, my last counts. We'll go through a set of 4 and then just think about the trust that you've built in your body here. You haven't done anything really strenuous. You've let your body relax gently. And hopefully if something became uncomfortable, you moved around and got that sweet spot. Here we go. We're going to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. And we'll hold, breathing in, hold for a count of 4. Breathe out 4 and hold for a count. Ready? Nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Mouth, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, nose, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, well, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Pick any last minute stretches that you want to do. I did a couple myself, and last minute breaths, last minute reflections. When you feel ready, go ahead and uncover yourself if you are covered and bring your legs down over to the side and place your top hand on the mat and gently roll up. That was very relaxing. This is like I said, a great class to do before bed or after an extremely stressful day or a day where you feel like you've been sitting too much and your back is hurting. I lost my glasses. I'm really relaxed. So let's go ahead and sit up into our Shavasana. Oh, there they are. They're hiding the whole time right in front of me. And I want to, of course, thank everyone for joining me and sharing this peaceful hour. And I have a quote, and it's from Oprah Winfrey. I love some of her quotes. Trust your instincts. Intuition doesn't lie. So as you're going about your business, your evening, or any activity that you decide to take up, just think about your intuition and trust it because it will not lie to you. If something hurts, don't do it. If you feel that you're in danger, take caution. I did hear a lecture one time I went to. I really am into murder mysteries and crimes and how they're solved. And I went and listened to one of the detectives that actually worked on the Donner case talking, and he said that most people, if they would listen to their intuition, would not get in those situations because the ones that survived said they felt they shouldn't be there, that there was something wrong and they should have ran away, and they did. And so anyway, that's kind of what he based it on, I guess. I don't know. There's been a big study that you kind of know your intuition tells you, so trust that. Trust yourself. So let's rub our hands together, bringing warmth, joy, peace, and trust into our heart center. I bow and honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. And I'm going to draw my next word. Radiance. Oh, is that radiance? Resilience. I should have put my glasses back on. So next class will be resilience, and it will be a yoga flow. And I'll probably do 2 yoga flows, and then I'll go back to my 2 bells and a chime. But you're welcome to watch any of the other shows that I've done on my channel, and hope that you're enjoying it. If you are, subscribe and make a comment below. I think they've added a new button here so that I can monitor the comments before they go up, which I will do because I had to stop all comments for a while. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.